I don't know if you guys just heard that the revving of the motorcycles as they're riding by, but it didn't take long before they started with the noise campaign, um, as if I was over by Pam's house. Okay, since the moment I woke up this morning, there have been constant noise, um, ambulances, car honking. And so, as I said this before, as a TI, they try to get you isolated and isolate you, and then when they do, they will step up their noise campaign. And because once they have you isolated, is when they believe, or when they know from their experimentation experience, how they can effectively affect your mindset with the harassment and with the remote monitoring. So it has been an ongoing process this morning, but hey, I'm used to it, right? There isn't anything that they can do that wouldn't surprise me. And when you understand this program and you understand how it is that they uh, target, manipulate, uh, spread their rumors, propaganda, how they set you up, how they, move psychologically without you even knowing at first what it is that they're doing, then you really have no clue. But like I said, the best thing to do is to pay attention, study. You know, um, read, read a lot, and not just religious texts, but read books on psychology, read books on manipulation, read books on experimentation done by the U.S. government, psychological as well as other forms of experimentation. Read about different personality types. Okay, two books uh, I recommend is In Sheep's Clothing by H.K. Simmons, I think, or J.K. Simmons. I can't remember the name. But read that, and also read Dark Psychology by Victor Sykes. Two books that are very informative and will give you uh, introspect in terms of dealing with manipulative people and what they do and how they do it. Also, Mark Rich book, The COVID War, um, but I'm sorry, The Hidden Evil, The COVID War by the Elites Against the Civilian Population. And also, there's a small PDF which is called The Hidden Evil PDF that deals with strictly with targeted individuals and what we go through. Okay, and you know, but like I said, it doesn't stop. The purpose is to isolate you, to turn others against you and do it in a psychological manner, to try to make it seem as if you're doing this by yourself and this is your own doing, when it is not. It is a psychological program, a psychological game that they're playing. All right, so understand that. Right, this is how they believe that they can get away with what it is that they're doing. Okay, because ultimately, what it will lead to is your isolation, and then they will say, well, then look, you're isolating yourself, so that means that you're guilty. It's not that, but who wants to be around anybody who's psychologically harassing them? Because psychologically harassment, psychological manipulation, is worse than physical harassment, physical pain, or being assaulted physically, because those are scars that can heal. But psychological trauma, psychological assault, are wounds that cannot be healed, though you cannot, and you cannot see them. Right? You cannot see them, and this is why they believe that they can get away with doing what they're doing. Right? So, I was speaking to my son earlier, and as soon as I got off the phone with him and his sister, they started with the sirens. So again, this is nothing new, just a rehash, and but it is what it is, and that's what I'm going to continue to speak on it, continue to expose it, no matter what they do, no matter what they say. They want to say I did this, I said that. That's fine. It's not a problem for me. Because once you know the truth within yourself, what really is going on, what really is happening, you know, don't worry, because they're not going to come knocking at your door, right? They're not going to do that, because they know. Once you start to understand the truth, right? See, they can get you when you're ignorant, when you don't understand what's going on. Okay? Once you indulge yourself in knowledge and gaining knowledge and seeking knowledge and gaining knowledge, okay, then as with all narcissistic types, is that they will discard you, right? But except you're a TI, so what they'll do, they will basically try to cancel you. And what they call cancel culture, they will cancel you, right? But do it in a way that's secretive, psychological, in those realms. All right, so I'll talk to you guys next video.